to be where we are today and to have the opportunity to go do this.
Speaking of opportunities, we got to experience a Wayve-powered car firsthand.
Right, welcome to our robotaxi.
There is something unique to London's pretty ancient road system. To what extent does that challenge the way that your models are trained or give you an advantage?
Starting in London, we were out of the thought bubble of Silicon Valley, where you saw dozens of autonomy companies all spurning from the DARPA Grand Challenge and the early Google project that were all building with the same technology strategy. And to be out of that ecosystem gave us a space to go build something contrarian and build a different approach that wouldn't have been rejected by the industry there. And then secondly, London is a driving environment that is so complex that it almost forced us to take this more scalable approach, because mapping and driving with remote systems where you've got challenges on your connectivity infrastructure, or London is a 2,000-year-old city, so you've got what have you got here? Way more roadworks than you have in San Francisco. I think about 20 times more roadworks. You've got about 10 times more cyclists and pedestrians than San Francisco. And then of course, a lot, rather than protected traffic lights, a lot more merging, roundabout interaction scenes. And so all of this adds up to a much more complex autonomy challenge that requires a rethink and a scalable approach.
Am I right in thinking our safety driver hasn't yet touched the wheel?
Oh, they won't on this drive.
So you've got, the model is actually on the chip stack in the car. The computer is actually on the device.
Yeah, that's right. So we have an AI on board the vehicle that's currently driving this car with 6 cameras, 1 radar. So very low cost, hundreds of dollars compute and sensor stack. This is the kind of stack that can go on mass market vehicles.
Hundreds of dollars?
Yeah, and we're driving around the complex streets of, here in King's Cross in North London. We've got some cyclists on our left, we've got traffic in front of us, we've got a diversion in front of us, and it's driving with everything decisions made on board, using onboard intelligence.
The cameras are picking up on indications? Whether a car is indicating or not? How does a scenario like that work?
This is the transformative approach that we've taken, is that traditional autonomy companies would have built a indicator detector, a car detector, a traffic light detector, and then had some logic or learned systems that say how to reason about all of these things.
In scenario A, do scenario B.
Exactly. And you can deploy billions of dollars and create such a system, but it's very complex and unwieldy. Instead, we don't tell the car how to behave. We simply say, hey, here's the end outcome you need. Let the data speak for itself. Learn how to drive in this way and figure out what's the right way to represent the world. And we do this by learning a world model. And that world model is able to reason and predict how things are going to unfold. But we don't tell it what features to look out for. It just learns.
Turning in, no mishaps. Very smooth.
Here we go, back at Wayve. How's the drive?
Fantastic. Yeah, very smooth.